right now. That's why Doc Patterson makes his announcement. And congratulations, Doc. In 1984, I went down to Orlando, Florida to try and raise $11 million to make a 1,000-game campaign. But it was too early to even think of such a thing. The world wasn't ready for it yet. But the world's ready now. So again, congratulations. Thank you. Walter!
Woo! Hello. All right.
King, what is up, man?
Wow. Yeah, not much.
Playing at T20.
Yeah, I know that was a fun T20. Definitely one for my memory books.
Have you ever played Road Blasting?
I didn't know the camera was right there. I've never played this game ever in my entire life. I know, just like Eddie said, I love Laserdisc games. But they're tough. They're tough. So I've never played it before. But for game 1000, I think it's probably it's a great pick. It looks great, looks nice. But I've never played it before. I know I've been here for 3 years. I've only been here for 3 years, a short time. I've only done nothing but wear sparkly suits and entertain everybody and have fun. But the best thing I always love doing is coming here every Monday before I work a whole week serving coffee and playing these amazing games you put out, and it gets through my week. I tell my coworkers about this place. I tell my family, my friends, and being here for 3 years, it's amazing, and I'm very grateful to be here for this moment.
Thank you, man.
So,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations on 1000.
Thank you, man.
All right. King's Curse will not break this one. Let's hope to God. Let's see what happens. All right. Yeah.
Towards the end and up to a flat. I knew it's Federal Galloping and Stonehouse was left with the task of working on game 1000.
Oh.
Barely known Adam. 10 days we would work side by side. Right, it'll be back here probably.
Oh.
And watching what he brings to his team. This was nothing earlier today. So excited. One of the foundations of this the cornerstone
Come on.
of Galloping Arcade was game maintenance. Apparently so. We worked so hard. Myself, Nasdaq, Doug Box, all the guys here, working every day. Games are getting fixed. Every day.
Was that we get initials?
As
Oh.
they're getting played. Wear and tear happens. So it's a constant struggle.
I tried to put initials. I couldn't do it. It's tough. I said it all the time in the last 3 years. I'll say it again. It's tough. It's hard. You giving me games to play blindly, and I go, man, that's hard. It's tough. But I just got to say, Doc, congratulations on 1,000 games. Thank you for having me be a part of this community and having a good time. I always love being here, and honestly, I'm going to be glad to continue being a part of it and coming here every day as much as I can. So thank you for everything, and thank you for all the games, and just thank you for all the memories, man. It's really great.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
King.
All right.
Was this a TV show?
It was, I think. All right, let's get our outro. We need to go. Woo! All right, let's get our outro. All right, that was game 1000. Well, as always, it's tough. There's nothing else I can say other than game's hard. But we made it, 1,000 games. Great moment. We'll let the gentleman go through. You go ahead. No, you're good. Okay, outro time, because festivity isn't over yet. We have the Gamer of the Year pick tomorrow. We have 14th anniversary. It's not over yet. We just had to get this vlog before anything happened. With that said, I don't think there's no way I'm going to be able to get back up there again. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys all for watching. Happy 1,000. Congratulations to Doc for 1,000 games of memories. Shout outs to Vinny Beach for filming every single one of these last couple of vlogs. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. It's been a great time, but we need to wrap it up. I have work in the morning. We got to come back here again tomorrow for the 14 year. And yeah, it is great. But yeah, Bro Blaster, game 1000. Great game. Great Laserdisc game. I love Laserdisc games. They're so fun. They're hard, but they're fun. Visually, they look amazing. But yeah.
That's the Laserdisc.
Those Laserdiscs. All right, with that said, here come people come back in. Let these folks come back in. I'll let them come back in. Okay, and okay, final outro. Thank you guys all for watching. Happy 1000. See you tomorrow for the Gamer of the Year pick. And that's it for this one. Until next time, guys.
Announcement and stuff.
Okay.
David's watching online.
Pretty much.
We're about to announce the Gamer of the Year 2024. We're waiting to find out from Doc and everybody behind me. You can't see everybody, but they're behind us. But yeah, it's almost time. This is it. All right.
Doc back from Galloping Arcade. We're here with the 2011 Gamer of the Year for the arcade, Matt Rocco.
Not Rocco.
2012
Oh.
Gamer of the Year for the Galloping Ghost Arcade.
Galloping gun.
James White.
Jimbo.
2013 Game of the Year, Matt Walters.
Matt Walters.
So your 2014 Gamer of the Year is none other than Mr. Fred DeHart.
Fred.
DJ Pete Hot. Congratulations. Pete Gores.
Trying to get that video, but I can't.
Jamie Tibbetts.
Jamie Tibbetts.
Chris Blackie. Andrew Owasco.
Andrew
David
Owasco.
Lucas.
The green hat. They got the clip of him wearing the green.
23 Gamer of the Year is none
Zurst.
other than
Zurst.
Zurst. Your T20 champion. I want to give you this belt, man. Congratulations. None other than Gamer of the Year is none other than.
All right.
Tell everybody, slide. Say move. Say move. They're all in the way. They don't pay attention because they don't care.
We care. Hold the camera, Chris. Hold the camera. All right, here we go. Well, moment of truth. Whoop. All right. It is loud. It's not super loud. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, mic's not on. Oh.
This is Doc
There.
back from the
Woo!
Galloping Ghost Arcade
There you go.
in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. And that happens to be the magical day that 14 years ago today, the Galloping Ghost Arcade opened its doors for the first time. So thank you for joining us for the 14-year anniversary here at Galloping Ghost. Thank you everybody in the street chat. You know, we had this last, honestly, the last month has gone by in such a blur. And I'm probably going to be constantly distracted from yesterday's event, which we have Game 1000 sitting right here, distracting me this whole time. Road Blaster. We opened the Galloping Ghost Arcade with 130 games, which spawned from the first pickup that we did of 114 games out in Denison, Iowa. And when we opened our doors, we had no idea how this was going to go. We had no idea about any of it. Everybody that we told about the Galloping Ghost Arcade, the concept for it, was pretty sure it was going to fail within the first few months. There was no such thing as a free play arcade that did take quarters or tokens or a card swipe system. And it was something people hadn't thought of. They hadn't thought of evolving an entire industry. And I remember even a bit into it, people were still so skeptical of the arcade working. And for me, my whole life, I love playing arcade games. I love playing video games in general. Something very, very special about going out to a place and playing some arcade games. It's first game I ever played, Asteroids, and that's great. It looked like something I couldn't even fathom what was going on. How is it so bright looking? How is it? It's still just some lines, but it looked different than what I was seeing at home. Going to arcades as a kid, I would have so many memories of going with my father, my brother, my one or two friends that I had, and it was every time. I spent so much time in arcades, and it was every time I went, there was something new. A new game to find, a new game to try out. I could get better at games, and it was such an amazing thing. It didn't take long. It was always kind of a pipe dream of like, how would that ever happen? But man, it'd be really awesome to open up an arcade. Never really put it down on paper as something that was a feasible thing until after the productions company opened in 1994. And it would be years after that. Well, we're designing arcade games at that point, but it wasn't until about, I'd say 2006, 2007, when we saw the state of the industry and how arcade after arcade was closing. The dream was to make arcade games, but no reason to do that if there weren't arcades to sell them to. So, even though the people were, if you heard about an arcade, it was closing, and that was the saddest thing. Less and less places for people to go and have fun, have those memories that I had with family and friends, and it was just a place that was always there to Chris bringing some pizzas. Thank you, man.
All right.
It was always just such a special place, and we came upon everything lined up in 2010. Got to give a shout out to Jerry Cantu, my business partner at the time when we opened, and our visions were very different for what an arcade could have been. He wasn't an arcade guy. He just had the belief in it that it could work out. So many industry people were saying, no way, it's not going to happen. I remember a tech, there's a very respectable tech who was like, you are absolutely insane. I remember several industry people saying that you've got a lot of passion for video games. You've got a lot of passion for arcade games. You've created something, but there's no way, no way. 14 years later, we've grown from having 130 games at the doors open to 1,000 games. It's an insane accomplishment to have this place exist in 2024. To think that everybody thought that arcades were on the way out, to spin it around, and we've helped just under 50 arcades open by sharing the business model that everybody thought was going to fail. Now has been replicated all over the world, and places are there's more places. The list of people that we have that want to open an arcade is astonishing. The goal was always to, with Dark Presence, we wanted to see there be more arcade games being made. And the arcade was such a foundational thing to prove that that business was still something that could exist, regardless of how good the console games look, regardless of all that. These games are timeless. People want to play a game like Cuber. People want to play a game like Rampage in the arcade with their friends, with their family, standing around an old CRT monitor and some wood. And this is the place that has really proved that to be a true statement. We've been, since we opened, the whole thing is about evolving and growing and making things bigger and better and changing and not looking at what has already been done, but how can we change it and make it more relevant and bigger and make it work. And I think that was always one of the things that was missing. One of the other big things that was always missing from an arcade when I was going to, for me it was a very solitary thing. When my friends or family could go, I just went. And I look out here right now, I see people from literally all over the world that are friends. They talk, they meet here, and then when they leave here, they keep talking online. And it is such, you can't think of any other place where there's going to be a place that brings everybody together into a community like this. And I've seen friendships form, I've seen the people that meet each other here, they're going to everybody else, people are getting married and these people are getting invited to their weddings. It's an insane thing. Each accomplishment brings these people closer and closer together. And that's the cool thing about video games. We talked about it yesterday. Sharing a video game with somebody, it's like music or a movie. It's something that, for video game players, it's a deep thing. You remember the person that's tied to that game. What a special thing. How amazing is that? And you have here, video gaming and scoring, such a competitive thing. But you can have the competition and the camaraderie too. And it's absolutely amazing. And I am so proud of how unified the community is. There's always going to be people that have problems with one another, but to have this many people get along is just absolutely amazing. So thank you, and every one of you. There's so many people we point out as pillars of this community. Thank Chris, pillar of the community. Woo! Kevin, pillar of the community. Josh, pillar of the community. Kane, Libby, everybody's working together. Jimbo Slice. Everybody's so passionate about this place. Jose. Hold on. You can go through. Everybody here is such an important part
I can't
of this
cheer
place.
forever. Can't cheer forever.
It's when people don't come in for a bit. It's so crazy that people check in on, hey, I haven't seen you at the arcade in a bit. Everything all right? It's crazy. Where do you get people to care about other people on this level? It's, you know, a lot of people don't come to the arcade. You look at the numbers. We see 80,000 people a year through the door. Grand scheme of things. An arcade for this business, phenomenal. Grand scheme of things. Honestly, it's nothing. It's a speck of dust in the grand scheme of things. How many people are in Chicago? How many millions of people? But to these people, this place is all important. These people all get it. And to have this place bring everybody together is such an amazing thing. I'm so proud of it. It is such an honor to get to stand up here, and I cannot tell you how humbled I am by what this is. And this isn't something, I didn't build this. You all helped build this. It's everybody putting in. and being a part of it. And I want to say thank you to everybody here.
Woo! Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Woo!
We've had so many people, Jason Crow, there's so many people that have made this place what it is. And it's, I think, just the start. I think it's about to get a lot bigger. For this upcoming year, we've got a lot of plans. We've seen a lot of accomplishments in this place. Even this last year, we look back at the early days from where we started as one building, and now it's 5 buildings. This year alone, we did 2 expansions.
Woo! Woo!
We had our Air Chef expansion, we had our Canton expansion, and each time more games, more people coming out, absolutely amazing. They were, so it's just the next step of it. We want to keep growing, we want to keep making it bigger and better, and it is only a natural assumption, not that I like to assume, but the community will keep growing. The community will keep getting bigger and more people involved, and we're ready for it. This year is a very important year for us. We're looking at changing certain things, bringing back things that many people used to love and enjoy here at the arcade. Some stuff is simple. People miss stuff like the achievement lists, which we'll probably see that again. People miss some sort of Monday Mystery Tournament. I think there's something on the horizon. Even at T20, we had people talking about more tournaments. And you know, this was one of those big things that it was a challenging year because with the hecticness, because it's kind of separated us a little bit because we're in 10 different places at one time now. And we want to get back to the roots of it all. And when we open, the roots were the games, the industry people, and the players. We want to get back to that in a big way. So, I normally don't give too many hints on things, but we definitely like our secrets on stuff. But you can rest assured this year is going to be big. And there's going to be a lot of changes. Things you might know and like, they're going to be changed. I can tell you, T20 next year won't be the T20 you know. I think we've seen everybody kind of grow, and our whole thing, what we saw happen to the arcade scene before we were around was a stagnation. You saw places kind of just keep doing the same thing over and over. And I think, to me, that's what hurt the arcades. So we want to keep kind of the things that make us what we are, but change up some of the things that have come a long way, that we can do bigger and better. So I hope everybody's going to be excited for this upcoming year.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
I think we should probably now. We've had, so let's look into I can look into this crowd and I can see so many people. Is there anybody who wants to come up here and say a couple of things? Let's summon for King!
I do. Wow, boys.
King, you've brought so much to this community. You stream, you get people excited for the game. People love your streams. That's awesome. It's always a show when you're here. Thank you so much for being here, and making this community being part of what this community is all about. I really appreciate it.
Honestly, it speaks for itself, and I speak for all of you guys here. You know, each and every single one of you know that love or hate, I have all of your guys' backs, especially to you, Chris. You know, every car ride, we have been through everything we've been through. But to guys like Jose, Jimbo, Bulldog, Kevin, Back Chris, Stevie, Lucas, all you guys know, love or hate, we're all there for each other. It doesn't matter what we do as a player or a regular. We're all there for each other. We are family, and we want to continue being a family in this building. I have been here for multiple crazy, insane games that I've never heard of before. I've been here for moments of scoring and fun, every T20, and just every great moment. And, you know, I want to continue being a part of that moment. I go to work, again, said yesterday, I go to work, nobody has a clue about this place. They just think I'm crazy. But,
They all do. They all do.
yeah. Well, there's some debate to that. But anyway, I tell them about this place. I tell a customer at my job, they're like, Galloping Ghost Arcade, what's that? I'm like, they don't know. 1,000 games. What's this? What's that? And they just think I'm crazy. So, and then they come here, then they'll come back. You see the store? And they're like, you know, like, you were right, I'm sorry. This place is amazing. So, and I want to continue to let people know what kind of magic place this is for the next, who knows, 14 years, 20 years, it doesn't matter. I want them to know this exists. This is one of the greatest arcades in the world. So, thank you, Doc, for everything you've done for this community and everybody.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it so much, man. Who's stepping on that? Jose!
You want to hold this? I got you. Go ahead. I got you. Just hold that. I might have to hold Jose's phone. I got you, Jose.
What is up, Jose? Thank you so much for being here. I know you first got into the arcade scene with Prince Arcades. Jeremy Fox, amazing friend of mine, has his own arcade out in Bolingbrook. Out in the Belmont. I know you're still you're tight with Jeremy, you're still going to Prince Arcades. Awesome having you here as well. There's no, back in the day, it used to be like arcade operators, you chose where you played. If they knew you went to multiple arcades, they'd kind of be like, you're not a loyal guy. This we encourage it. Go check out all the arcades. I think that's the best thing. Amazing that you're here on Mondays. We appreciate it so much, man.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed every single Monday mystery, even the ones I missed. Every Monday mystery is very special. Whatever you guys brought out to the floor and stuff, as well as participating. You know, every event that my parents any question. It's like, you know what? My dad always questioned me, like, you know, why do you have to go on Mondays? You know, why doesn't you just stay home and how expensive? It's like, Dad, I love you, but I just participate in these events and every Monday because I love this place.
Yeah.
Because I want to support my friends in the community everywhere, no matter what it is. No matter my financial situation, I always want to make sure to come to every event as possible because I love you guys. And Doc, before I shake your hand, or I already shake your hand, I just want to say congratulations on 14 years of this place. You know, ever since you started, ever since I came here, since May 2021, discovering you guys, even with Prince. And I can't wait to see what you guys do, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Galloping Ghost as a whole.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate that. Jose!
I got as most as I can. I got it recorded too. All right, Kevin, here you go. Okay, we're gonna let Kevin in. 3, 2, 1, grab it.
Kevin.
Yeah, I got it. Can you switch spots?
What is up, man?
Kevin.
You've been coming here since, I think, 2010, right?
Yeah, September 2010.
Thank you so much for coming. You've always been around, man. You've watched this place evolve. You've watched it grow. You've watched it from when it was 130 machines to 1,000.
It was basically a hell of a trip from just to start. Like, I remember when my dad took me and my brother here, literally right after school. Like, we just got out of school, he just randomly picked us up and he's like, all right, y'all, we're going to this arcade, but we're not gonna play any games. I'm just like, you're gonna say this to a 12-year-old kid and a 9-year-old kid? Okay. So we're like, enter the doors. I saw you. Go there! Some former staff members I don't see anymore, like Jerry. And then I saw y'all and just seeing everything, I was like, okay, so this is not Dave & Buster's. Clearly this is many games I've never seen in my freaking life. Then I passed by Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, you name it. Then when my dad passes around, like, because he's like, we're just like, we want to play the games. You play the games, I think, after that. And my dad's like, what did I tell you all? Bump and jump?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that game in years. And then he's just geeking out like a little kid himself. So I'm just like, okay, now you see why we want to play games here. So the rest is history from there. You know, I have to thank you, especially, you know, you and your team making this place, you know, have communities come together. You know, like, shout out to King, he's doing that, the streaming, you know, Jose, you know, he's doing friendly competition. In fact, Chris delivering the pizzas, you know, all that amazing stuff. And with, I feel like I wanted to give back too when 2018 hit around, because I was already in the fandom. So a lot of people, some people, they'll criticize the fandom for being weird, whatnot, you know, whatever, right? But it's like, the furry community is also amazing too, because they also can bring in communities, games, and whatnot. I'm like, I'm in the fandom, I want to be the right example for the fandom. We're not doing this gatekeeping shit. We're gonna bring everybody together. You know, everybody needs to be together.
Yeah, right.
So, but again, I have nothing but admiration for you, Doc, and for your team. So I want to thank all y'all for literally bringing 14 amazing years of this place. So, and this is my second home, and there's never a day in my mind that I don't want to come back. Like, I'm going to come back, even if it's every other year. I'm going to come back.
Yeah, ready?
Thank you, man. Kevin!
Kevin!
Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Thank you everyone in the Ernst community too. They definitely had an impact. You know, I bring up Kevin pretty often.
Good stuff, man.
I remember that first time he came in here. And it was so similar to the memories I had of my dad bringing me to an arcade, me and my brother. And I've watched it perpetuate. I've watched, literally, and the arcade generationally perpetuate with Kevin. His dad played and brought him into it, and now he plays. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen your dad in a bit.
Yeah.
But I see you pretty often, and that's the cycle of it. That's what keeps it going. That's what makes these games timeless. Kevin playing a game like Rampage, if he ever has kids, he's probably going to bring them here to play the same game. And he should give them the same experience.
But wide angles.
I see it, Fat Chris. I see it, everybody. Stevie Dubs. People have their kids. And then, you know, the excitement of like, oh, I can't wait till they're old enough and I can bring them. That's like Tim Foley saying the same thing. It's a pretty amazing thing. And the people who are into it wanting to go on and share it with their family. Like, what else, what other place can do that? And that's what makes this place so special. And it is one of the things I am so grateful to get to do the things that I get to do and be around the people I get to be around. So it keeps growing. That's all I can say. It's going to keep going. And as long as the cycle doesn't stop, it'll not. Why would it ever stop? These games are, again, timeless and beloved. We see these new games come out, people playing them at home, and I love console gaming too. Something different in an arcade. And it's hard to explain, and you don't really get it unless you're here on a regular basis. So hopefully this upcoming year we'll see even more people. I know one of the big things, we talk about competition, we see so many people going after scores, and those particular games are what make people kind of get hooked. We've had so many players, so I think we should bring up some of the gamers of the year.
All right.
I don't know who's here. Oh wait, hold on,
wait.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Woo! Hold on.
There we go. Whoop.
Hold on.
Get a chair. Get a chair. Give him the chair.
All right.
You give him.
I want to know him. Hold on.
Move. Bulldogs. See what chair? Give him the. Go, cameraman. Go, cameraman. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't gonna be able to sneak up there.
Put the mic up.
Anything physical, I can't do it. So the other course on my one bedroom.
Thank you, man.
All right. Woo!
Thank you.
Woo! Woo! All right.
Hold on.
Bulldog. Be careful there. You get that.
You know, we've had
All right.
people come here, and there's been players that
Sorry.
have come here kind of
Crouching mode activate.
They're
Fine.
eager to get through things. Again, an amazing thing, an amazing place to be. That place for people.
First one.
All right. We have another pillar of the community. Why don't we start with Fat Chris?
It's coming.
Yeah, it's a 2 year thought it was. So it's awesome.
There it is. Up. Oh, some presents.
He brought an entourage.
About presents too. Got some presents.
Christian.
So I met Doug in 2015. I went to my first game.
Right.
Oh.
There we go. My bad, guys. I met Doc in 2015 when I went to my first Midwest Gaming Classic. I was like new to the community. I knew nothing back then. But I heard tales that somebody had spilled a beer on a really rare cab downstairs. And I was like, I had my camera, I always have a camera with me, so I went down there and I was like, hey, who's the guy who owns Private Rage 2? They're like, oh, you want to talk to this man over here? I had no idea who I was talking to. But I appreciate you giving me the time to do the interview, and that was how I found out about the Galloping Ghost. So a couple of years went by. I've been hanging out with Fat Chris, and he got me on the arcade crew at MedFest. And so I said to him one time, have you ever been to the Ghost? And he was just like, what's the Ghost? I was like, what? How do you not know? Like, how do I know about this place to know about this place? That's your jam, dude. And so that's my gift to the community, is that I got you guys Fat Chris. He came up here right after that. He's become ever since.
Yeah.
love you guys for everything you've been doing. I love all the adventures I hear from him. I wish I could come more, but I do try to make it to the anniversary. That also brought my brother, who introduced me to video games, and then we brought him as well to the Ghost. And so we wanted to give you some gifts real quick.
Woo!
So I got 2 ghosts here for you.
There you go. Woo!
It's been March.
Our gun goes.
Yeah.
Woo!
Gun ghosts here. One from Star Chris.
Yeah!
With that Ghostbusters
The
logo. I know.
Ghostbusters pin on it. These are original pins too from back in the day. And then one for me, Ferris Bueller. That's what I go by on the internet. So I got a Ferris Bueller's Day Off pin for you.
Yeah!
And then this was I wish this was my idea, but my brother, when we first brought him, he's the one who got the first.
Thank you. Ghosts still more.
Thank you. So thank you for everything you do, man. We have a blast every time we come.
Thank you, man. That means so much to me.
And then now we'll hand it off to the pillar of the community.
The only reason I'm a pillar is because I'm giant. Yesterday, 1,000 games. I'm just going to get straight to it. I'm here. Every one of you here, every one of you watching. That's the only reason we're here, man. Without him, none of us are here. This is not an existing building with arcade games without this guy. So, about 8 months ago, maybe a year ago, I started doing some searching on some certain things. We all know that this man's first arcade cabinet was what? Narc! Was a Narc. Alright? I found this item and I had been watching it for almost a year. I decided to pull the trigger on it after doing some research. With the help of Matt Avery, he helped me out, giving me a, hey, yeah, this is legit kind of thing. So what had happened was, I bought it, and I had some things moved around to where I could make it a little better than what it actually is. Jeff, could you hold this just for a second?
What is it?
What is it?
Oh.
The Narc Developers
Woo!
Jacket.
This is a Narc Developers Jacket. People who worked on the game got it, and or higher-end customers. So if you bought 10 cabinets, yeah, we'll give you a jacket. Not only that,
Is it?
we have George Petro.
Ooh.
We have George Petro.
Woo!
We have Jack Hager. We have Eugene Jarvis. And we have the man, Mr. Big himself, who would sign this for the boss himself. So Doc, this is for you, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Woo! Very Chris.
Hopefully you put that in the frame. It is a double X, so it could be put on me. I just wouldn't reach all the way around.
Thank you for this, man.
Not only that,
Oh.
Jack Hager said, is there anything in the pockets? So he put an original handheld Narc game in there for you from 1989.
Woo! Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
That's the shot right there.
Woo!
Put it on.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Put it on.
Get undressed.
It's black, so.
Exactly. It works for you. I'll hold your mic if you would like.
All right.
This is a box. Look at that. Nobody gets to hold the bosses for you.
Oh. Yeah.
It is a little big.
Oh. It's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. There you go.
Turn around so everyone can look at it.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
All the love goes to you, brother. Believe me, it's all for you.
I cannot tell you how much this means to me. You've had one of the big things that got me into making games. Narc was a huge, huge part of it. I love that game. The people that made it, I only wondered about what went into it. Where were they getting all these ideas? And when we held that first Narc Developers Day, it was such an amazing thing to see those people come here. And it's literally everybody that's unbagged this jacket.
I tried to get Todd out, but he's out of here.
Nancy Reagan, spearheaded Jesse
God, absolutely amazing. To me, I wondered who these people were who played Mr. Big. When I learned, and at this developer's day, we had a Mr. Big bust made that my guys had made up for us.
Wasn't that from a Slimer?
The original Mr. Big neck was from a Slimer.
That's it.
The face was Mark Lafredos, who signed right there. When I met Mark Lafredos, the first time I met him, and he's like, yeah, I played Mr. Big. I was taken aback by nemesis in Narc for all these years.
You're that guy.
Oh, you're that guy? And then he's like, I'm also the first villain in stage 1 from the Dose Pop gang. Dose Pop gang, LOF.